Joseph Jones, also known as Jim Jones, is a retired rapper that became famous back in the mid-2000s when his hit single We Fly High rose to number 5 on Billboard. His name recently came up in federal court when 6ix9ine identified him as a member of the 9 Trey Bloods. He was most likely asked about him because of a tapped phone conversation between Jimmy and another 9 Trey member discussing an attack on 6ix9ine for the disrespect they felt on his interview on a morning radio show. There's a few rumors on why Jim Jones hasn't been indicted for his involvement in the case, but for now there's no solid proof of anything. Michael White, also known as Trippie Redd, was never charged with any crimes, but his name was still brought up in court when 6ix9ine detailed the beef between the two. He went on record to identify Trippie as a 5'9" Brim, another set of the Bloods, and also revealed that their online beef got physical on 2 separate occasions. Once when they followed Trippie's Sprinter van for hours on the way to a music video shoot that ended with 9 Trey enforcer Harv punching Trippie in the mouth, and a second time when Shotty drove alongside Trippie's van and emptied his Blicky's clip close range. Luckily for Trippie Redd, he was never hit with any shots or charges. Fuguan Lovick, also known as Fu Banga, was brought up in court for his involvement in the Barclays Center shooting back in April of 2018. Although he had already pleaded guilty with rumors that co-defendant Shotty had told on him first, 6ix9ine still explained the shooting in detail, explaining that the night of the incident, another Blood rapper he was beefing with, named Casanova, ran into 6ix9ine and his entourage, which immediately caused a fight to break out. And because 6ix9ine's crew was outnumbered, he recalled Shotty instructing Fu Banga to pull out his blicky and shoot. And after following orders, he shot once in the air, which caused everyone to scatter and run out of the arena. Fu Banga was later arrested and was even granted bail, but no one on his team got him out. Billy Otto was never indicted for any crimes, but was still brought up in court by 6ix9ine while detailing an altercation that happened in January of 2018. 6ix9ine said that during the ASAP Yams Day tribute concert, his manager Shotty was getting jumped by security that didn't know who he was, which sparked a huge fight backstage. This is when he admitted that Billy Otto stabbed a security guard in retaliation. The night it happened, 6ix9ine denied any involvement, and up until now it wasn't known why or who was involved in the fight that ended Yams Day early. Seiko Billy is a high-ranking Blood member that was brought up in court when 6ix9ine was breaking down the jail and street lineup of the gang's power structure. He revealed that Seiko Billy was the 5-star general of the street set. He also discussed that he met Seiko through his first manager while recording Gummo. When it came to shooting the video for Gummo, he asked Seiko Billy if he could get 9 Trey Blood members to be in the video to make it more authentic. That same day, 6ix9ine bought red bandanas and a bottle of Hennessy for the Blood members and shot the viral video. This would also be the same day Seiko introduced 6ix9ine to his future manager and co-defendant, Shotty. Aljamiah Mack, also known as Nuke, is one of the only members alongside co-defendant Harv that has denied all his charges and taken his case to trial, meaning 6ix9ine had to physically point out Nuke in court and disclose all knowledge on his involvement in the gang. On the 3rd day of trial, he identified Nuke as the guy with the white thing on his head, referring to his Muslim kufi cap. He also mentioned that Nuke is the one that showed him how to do the 9 Trey gang hand sign after he noticed he was doing it wrong outside a nightclub. Nuke is currently still in trial fighting his case, trying to avoid the maximum sentence. Anthony Ellison, also known as Harv, is the second co-defendant to take this federal case to trial. 6ix9ine accused and physically pointed out Harv as one of the men that robbed him back in July of 2018. He informed the court that he was financially supporting the 9 Trey Bloods by giving cash to Harv and Shotty to distribute within the gang. Tension then grew over who was getting more money and who was getting closer to 6ix9ine. Eventually, he sided with Shotti and cut Harv off from the payroll. This is also when Harv began to plot on 6ix9ine, which led up to the night of the incident when 6ix9ine begged for his life and gave up over $300,000 worth of jewelry. Without 6ix9ine's cooperation, Harv's lawyers were going to convince the jury that it was all staged to promote his new song at the time. Jamel Jones, also known as Mel Murda, was the highest-ranking 9 Trey Blood member in the street lineup. In court, 6ix9ine identified Mel as the godfather of the street set, which means that he ruled over Shotti and 5-star general Seiko Billy. Mel Murda was also exposed for plotting a hit on 6ix9ine on a recorded phone call after 6ix9ine went on morning radio saying Treyway was nothing without him, also calling members dirty bloods that steal from him. Since then, Mel has pled guilty and awaits sentencing for federal racketeering. Kafano Jordan, also known as Shotti, was exposed for multiple offenses he committed from the start of 6ix9ine's career. First, 6ix9ine discussed the time Shotti shot up rapper Trippie Redd's Sprinter van during the height of their internet beef. Then he brought up the time 2 random guys pulled up next to their Suburban harassing and recording 6ix9ine, which caused Shotti to open the guy's door and pistol whipping both of them, and then shooting at them as they drove away. Next, he told the court that Shotti is the one that robbed rapper Scumlord Dizzy with a loaded handgun in retaliation from a beef between them and the rapper's label. This was all captured on video by 6ix9ine himself. Kenty McKenzie, also known as Kuda B, was best known for his dance moves in a lot of 6ix9ine music videos, as well as having a hit single named after him. But in court, 6ix9ine made him infamous for being a 9 Trey Blood hitman, after he admitted that Kuda was the triggerman behind the attempted hit on rapper Chief Keef back in June of 2018. 6ix9ine revealed that he offered Kuda $20,000 in cash to shoot up Chief Keef during his visit in New York, but only ended up paying him half because his shot missed the rival rapper and hit a building instead. Eventually, Kuda B was swept up by the feds and was indicted for racketeering in connection to the 9 Trey Bloods.